Welcome! Today I thought I'd do a bit of an impromptu video on this amazing Tauntaun 1/6 scale, I guess you'd call it sculpture. I've got my Sideshow Han Solo on there, but this is so cool. This was a gift from my wife for Christmas, and I absolutely love this. I'll put the details in the description as to what company made this and sort of where you can get it from. Let's just try and jump in a bit closer. Oh, sorry, I'm on my chair here. This just looks so cool. Look at the details on the fur and the paint. It's crazy. And the face is like magnetic. Now, I know a few people have reviewed this. This is not really a review. I just kind of wanted to show it to you guys so that you could see it nice and clearly in 4K. And see what you think of it. My wife got me the pair because apparently it cost about the same as a Hot Toys to buy the pair together. So I'll show you the other one in a moment. I just wanted to take a little bit of a look at this one and how cool it looks with Han Solo on there. And you know, this figure is quite an underrated figure. I mean, look at the head sculpt. That's not bad for an old Sideshow figure. You can see some of the details there. But really, I just kind of wanted to show them together and what it looks like when you have a figure on there. So I'm just going to come in a bit closer to show you some details. Hopefully you can see a little bit more now of the small details and all the fur. And the fur is kind of crispy. I think what happened is they've put some sort of product in the fur, and then they've gone and added all the sort of snow paint, and then on top of that they put some sort of lacquer so it doesn't come off. And it holds up really well. The base is also really cool. It's very detailed. It's a really nice base, and as you'll see with the other one, it's different from the other base and they're designed to click together. So if you get the other one without this one, you kind of have like a big sort of missing space in the bases, and I'll show you what that looks like in a second. Let's just turn this around. So here's another look from the other side, and as you can see, it's just so detailed. They've done such a great job, and what surprises me about this is because it's custom, you think it would kind of be more delicate and sort of parts would fall off, you'd rub the paint off, things would flake. Let's get in a little closer. But no, nothing rubs off, nothing flakes off. It's really, really robust. And that's what surprised me the most about this. It's just so cool. Because it looks great, but it also holds up. What's interesting is the face is magnetic and sort of attaches on. The tail comes in extra parts. And you can kind of, I think, as I remember, you can kind of twizzle the tail around a little bit. I don't know if that's intentional or if that's just part of screwing it on. There is a screw that goes through the foot and into the base, and it's just a really robust kind of overall thing. But with the Han Solo, it looks amazing. So this second one is actually Luke's Tauntaun, and I'll try and come around to the side a little bit so you can see he's actually missing part of the horn there. And as I was saying, there's like this piece missing almost in the base, which is where the previous Tauntaun clicks into, so that they make a sort of two-pack where they're next to each other. I'll go in a little bit closer and show you some of the details. So I was actually watching Empire last night, and I realized that many people say Tauntaun over and over again at the beginning of the film. And they all say Tauntaun, not Tauntaun, which I've heard a lot of people say. And I don't know where that version of the word came from. Maybe it's from like the figures and reading the actual name on the card. I don't know. But if everyone in the movie calls it Tauntaun, I'm pretty convinced that's the way you're supposed to say it. I don't know. It's an interesting thing. How do you guys say it? You tell me. But let's get in a little closer on some of the details of this one. Something I really like about these two Tauntauns is the eyes. The eyes just look really realistic, and they have this kind of shine to them, but also this level of detail. I mean, look at the detail on everything. It's absolutely fantastic. They've even weathered the straps and the fur, and they're both just as good as each other, these two figures. They're just slightly different poses, really. But I just want to come in on that little horn there, closer. There you go. So you can see the difference between the two. And I think they also have slightly different faces. There might be different face plates. I honestly can't remember. I opened these up at Christmas. It's been months now. I just haven't had anywhere to sort of put them until today. I never even noticed that they had 4 nostrils. That's kind of really interesting. Okay, let's see what they look like together. So there they are together, and they look really cool. I do not have the Sideshow Luke Skywalker, the Hoth version, unfortunately, but I do obviously have the Han, and I think they look really cool. I would love to get the Luke Skywalker just so you can see what they look like together. I think they'd look really epic as this kind of two, but I should warn you that these are not going to fit in any cabinets. I've got cabinets that are a little bit taller per shelf than a Detolf, but really they're just not going to fit in a Detolf at all. Even if you don't have anyone on them, they're not going to fit in most cabinets. They're really tall. I mean, look at Han Solo. He's 1/6 scale. And if you stand him up, he's probably up to like here on the figure, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, looking at them together as a pair is really cool. It's just a shame I don't have the Luke Skywalker to show you what they'd look like together like that. But you can see the bases clipped together, which make up this kind of pair. But if you look carefully, they don't exactly fit, and I think that's because they just make a bunch of the ones on the left and a bunch of the ones on the right, and then eventually they ship them out and people stick them together. So they're not going to be exact, especially when they're handmade. But let's just move around here so you can see them a bit better. But yeah, that's the little Tauntaun duo. Hopefully you found this interesting, and thank you for watching.